So from here we'll drive to the place where the footbridge stood above Chłodna Street. So it was in the beginning, yeah, you could see that there was like a part of the ghetto connecting this area with the main ghetto. But then when the borders were changed, as they were different, changes or corrections of the ghetto borders, so then there was the street which divided the little ghetto from the main ghetto, Chłodna Street, and for some time it worked this way, that there were kind of gates which were opened at a certain moment, stopping the traffic on the street and allowing the Jews to cross it. But basically it was not so easy, and and the traffic had to be closed. So finally there was a footbridge constructed over Chłodna Street, which allowed the Jews to get from one part of the ghetto to the other. And that was actually, that bridge was the only place from there, from where they could look outside of the ghetto, because all the windows of the houses, if they were overlooking the other side, so what was called the Aryan side, were filled with bricks, were covered, were closed. So the Jews could not see what was outside of the ghetto. The wall was usually from 3 meters to sometimes 5 meters high, and most of the Jews did not have a chance to go outside of the ghetto. Some people were working outside, so they were going every day together, usually in working groups outside and coming back. But most of the Jews were closed inside the ghetto. So the bridge was the place from where they could have a look at just a little street, but still at this part of Warsaw, which was outside of the ghetto. And for them it was this place, like symbol of freedom, and all the good life they lost because of the war. And this area, they were different kind of factories here also. So when you look to the left, you can see there is another mural, and there is the red part marked there as this factory. Some buildings we can still find on the left. So they've been a lot of changes here in the last years with the new edifices being constructed. But the buildings, if only they look a little older, like the one on the right, they are original. And so this was all the little ghetto. And in a moment we will stop and get off to have a look at the place where the bridge used to stand. I tutaj jest, słuchaj, koło tego czerwonego wieprza. Nie wiem, czy tam się uda nam zatrzymać. Jak nie, to skręcimy w chłodną w lewo. No.
Tak zrobimy, bo tutaj to ja zablokuję cały ruch.
Wiesz co, no tutaj czasami po prostu nie ma tych samochodów, ale zobacz, może ta łajza odjedzie i wtedy ty, a tu jakbyś stanął, tu se stań po prostu. O, ciu. Albo przed nim. Tu nic nie będziesz blokował. So we will get off and just walk straight towards the lights, but you will see on the right hand side there will be like 4 poles, so kind of metal things standing on both sides of the street. So they mark the place where the footbridge used to be. We'll cross the street and there you will have again the map of the ghetto and the picture of the bridge. Showing where the ghetto wall used to stand. Here actually you can see also another one right there, because the wall was simply moved. But basically the street was outside of the wall. So there was one wall on this side and the other wall on the other side. And you can see the situation, how it looked like here on this photograph. So the street, like there, one wall, the other wall, and a footbridge above, and we are right here. But on this map, we still have this fragment, so that it shows the ghetto in the moment when it was created in November 1940. So later, this part was taken away. And along this street stood the house where Adam Czerniakow, the head of the Jewish Council, of the let's say the Jewish authorities in the ghetto lived. Yeah, you can see like original street, because they were of course paved with the cobblestones. There used to be a trim line here.